miss. Let's keep moving. It's on your right.
You always clean the first floor?
No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third.
So each maid has her side floor?
Yes, exactly.
Then why is it that you were working on the fifth floor last week?
Well, the usual
So, you expect me to believe that's all you were doing there? Having a drink? And I suppose you do dress as a woman, would you?
Good luck. She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clarendon for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father?
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
Au parc La Fontaine, les filles s'en vont et s'y promènent au bras des garçons qui les entraînent au cœur des buissons où elles étrennent l'amour en saison qui les enchaîne dans un tourbillon de vrai bohème, car dans les frissons naissent toujours les plus belles chansons d'amour. Au clair de la fontaine, j'ai vu dans tes yeux mille couleurs. Quand la claire fontaine s'amusait au jeu de nos deux cœurs.
Document's done. Now just a bit of tidying up and I can go on break.
La fontaine qui dans tes grands yeux
That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in? Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
Te souviens-tu de cet émoi naissant dans nos âmes ingénues? Au parc La Fontaine, comme il faisait bon, lorsqu'on lui-même laissait la chanson qui nous entraîne dans le vieux buisson, comme aux anciennes et nous cessait dans le tourbillon de vrais poèmes, car dans ces frissons naissent
about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere. Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Now, don't you think you're overreacting? This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned me about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
No, I realize I've been blind. I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What?
What can you do?
Let's see what Beth wanted to talk about. Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Oh, shock. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you? Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the shorts. Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
They weren't kissing this time. They were fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she deserves it.
I don't get why everyone hates her so much. Linda's always nice to me.
To you, maybe, but she's just the worst to every girl she perceives as a threat.
A threat? A threat to what?
I don't know. Her place as Bernard's right hand, I suppose.
So, you're saying I'm not a threat?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Linda thinks that, but that's her mistake. I know there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh. Thanks. So, you said you needed me? My help, I mean.
Oh, right. Wanna guess why?
I'm guessing there's something I have to clean?
Obviously. But what is it?
Did a kid throw up again?
God, no. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, last week. I can still smell it. Feel it, too. While I was cleaning, some of it got...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Keep talking and you'll be cleaning up after me, too.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll be glad to know it's nothing gross this time. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around. Okay, let's get that mop from the supply closet.
Linda,
Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
I heard the girls talking downstairs. Apparently guests went wild.
More like unhinged. Mrs. Wilson almost broke a chandelier, and we kept finding chewed up olives in the weirdest of places.
I hope the rooms won't reflect that.
I hope that too. For your sake. You must see plenty of weird stuff while you're cleaning.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
A few months ago, I found stacks of pennies in a room's toilet. Like, a lot of them.
What?
And when I got to the bed, the pillowcases were filled with pennies as well. I'm still not sure.
Maybe it was a penny robbery. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, all right. Take care.
You too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What have you want?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
I can hardly believe you two are from the same family.
Can you tell table 12 we're out of bacon?
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited. Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
I have,
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again.
That smell. If only we were allowed in there.
Don't you think?
There's something so peaceful about looking out at a storm. From the inside. Where it's warm. And dry.
All right, yes. I'll speak to my manager and see what we can do. Was there anything else?
ever since I woke up.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to.
Sounds a bit excessive, don't you think? Of course. We're all grateful that your employer chose the card.
My rag isn't going to be enough for a mess like this. Better get him up.
I beg your pardon? You want me to...
With
else Well, that sounds a bit excessive, don't you think? Of course, of course. We're all grateful that your employer chose Clarington for right away. Was there anything else Well, that sounds a bit excessive, don't you think?
A film roll? The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. Ew. I better throw that away. I better make sure the floor is spotless. Someone could slip and hurt themselves. I better make sure the floor is spotless. Someone could slip and hurt themselves. Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely.
So, which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him? Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old-fashioned fella, if you know what I mean.
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Nice little corner where you can kneel down, all right? Then you clasp your hands together and think really hard.
I should go to the 5th floor to return Mr. Spade's film roll.
It may help to repeat his name, too. It's, God? G-O...
Hold it, please.
Andrew, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just... I slipped on the puddle by the restrooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have cleaned that.
Oh, no, it's my fault. I should have asked Eugene to repair the leak.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? The girls have been complaining about him ever since he arrived.
Yeah, I'm sure this one has no thoughts for maids. With the dogs he has up there, his...
Bernard must really like him if he allowed pets in the building. Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
This must have been so much fun. Well, for the guests, at least. To the bathroom shelf, my friends. Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. I should return Mr. Spade's film roll. Room 505 is on my list anyway. Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade? What is this?
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub.
He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
Do nothing? No, but it'd be smarter to wait until you have the whole story, or at least more than you have now, before making a move. I've been in dark rooms before. Setting one up in a space that isn't made for that takes time and effort.
Wait, you're a photographer?
No. I was there to look at pictures a photographer took of me. Look, all I mean to say is there's no way he set all of this up just for a couple of pictures. There has to be more.
I guess I barely looked through his belongings.
And he's got pictures of you checking other people's stuff. Why stop now?
Beth?
Oh, loosen up a little. No one's dead.
Any idea where I should start then?
Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I remember Mr. Spade asking for the combination to his room's safe. I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Maybe, but I don't have the code.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
Okay. If reception gave him a code, maybe he wrote it down. Somewhere. No combination, no entry. That's a lot of film. How many pictures have you taken, Mr. Spade? The oratory. I just went there for the first time and... God, it's been years, hasn't it? Is this from Harry's? I mean, it's a popular spot, but... This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too? Is this a floor of the Clarington? Morgan, is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade? One man's trash is another maid's trash. Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms? I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common. Locked. There has to be a key somewhere. Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, but I think I have enough leads to open the safe now.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Spade returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks. M and H. M and H. Oh, you're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you? Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions. Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now. M and H. Maybe Beth could find them in the logbook.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you?
What's going on?
Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, found anything on Mr. Spade?
Well, Mr. Spade isn't even his real name.
What? What is it then?
Paul Morgan.
Ooh, I can see why he changed it. So, did you open the safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I'll need a little more to go on.
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why change rooms when his entire setup is in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but... would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you have any idea why Mr. Morgan would be after the Cruzes?
Who knows? Maybe they're on a murder spree, and Mr. Morgan's an undercover cop gathering evidence on them.
Beth.
Sorry. It's hard to say until we find out more about them. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise. I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again. I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room. Come on, Sophie. That door won't magically unlock just because you want it to. I need my key. Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it. Yeah, Linda's not exactly, my door's always open, come on in kind of boss. Locked. Eugene must be running around trying to keep the hotel in one piece. Rebecca's had her hands full lately. I hope she's doing okay in there. I had my keys with me during break. I must have forgotten them in the break room. do? And to whom? Oh, another one. Wendy and Jacques have really gotten around.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
I was in the break room earlier, and, I couldn't help but overhear your argument with Jacques. I'm sorry he let Linda get to his head. He should be trusting you, not her.
Yeah, well...
I know I wouldn't be your first pick, but I'm here if you need to talk.
Maybe later. I just can't talk about it. I can't talk about it right now. I'm sorry I was rude.
It's okay.
Sophie?
Yeah?
Thank you.
That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. Oh, Andrew. I hope someone here shares your passion for reading. Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me. Linda, you're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at when half the pages haven't been cut out. I should be able to open 509 now. Back to the 5th floor. Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets. This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
hold on to these tight.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Bev. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about?
The words, hypocrite bitch, in red lipstick. I wonder who could have written it.
If I had to bet, I'd put my money on Wendy. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
I get Wendy's frustrations with Linda, but vandalizing her door? Isn't that a bit much?
Sorry, but Linda's lucky to get away with just lipstick on her door. I would have done worse.
I know she can be harsh, but it can't be easy dealing with Bernard. She must be under a lot of pressure. Maybe Wendy should have tried talking to her instead.
For that to happen, Linda would first have to make herself seem like a rational, approachable person who can be talked to, and not a raging, unstable harpy. You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating, like you.
Wow! The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we've both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too. Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509? Oh boy, someone's been living it up.
Another fan of the gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now. Not exactly a cherished gift. He just left it behind like this. Getting into 509 will be no problem with the master key. Let's get to the bottom of all this. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. My first step should be to tidy up a bit. Searching a clean room is easier than searching a messy one. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker? Wow, you look like a couple out of a magazine. Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it? Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one. Hello? Hello? Beth? Is that you?
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Beth?
Sophie?
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
What do you mean, who called?
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
Whoa. The creeporama just keeps on going, doesn't it? Hold on. Hey, Archie.
What's up?
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so turns out Archie here patched a call through to 509 moments ago.
Did he recognize the caller's voice?
You think it might have been Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me ask. Okay, so it was a man's voice, but he can't be sure if it was our creep.
Did he notice anything else?
He says he heard a faint bell in the background. It sounded like the elevator's bell, so he assumed the caller was one of our clients.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I understand why you're creeped out, but I don't see how he could possibly know you're in 509. I didn't say a word to anyone.
I know you didn't. Can you ask Andrew not to patch any calls here for a while?
Trust me, I will.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Oh, before you go, I have some more info for you. I was going over the details of our little mystery when I remembered something about this morning.
What is it?
I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all by her lonesome, not too long after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think Mr. Morgan left around 10, so I'm guessing between then and 10:05? What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
Do you think it was her?
Maybe. Did you notice anything weird about her?
You mean, other than the fact that she was walking straight into a snowstorm?
Yeah?
Well, I've only ever seen her with her husband. It seemed unusual that she'd be leaving alone. But now that I think about it, maybe she was sneaking out. Or following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you will. Call me as soon as you find something.
Okay. Thanks for the info. Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. What were you apologizing for? And were you forgiven? No combination, no entry. Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. I should bring that back to my cart. These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself.
It's some kind of code. Could I break it? I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. It's me.
Hey, so, how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the Cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
Before we delve into theories, I think I'd better go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent? The message said next to your room, so it has to be a vent in the corridor. The message said next to your room, so it has to be a vent in the corridor. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
I could have been on my door for a few minutes.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
How did they even get that letter?
Wendy must have gone through my trash.
Wendy? What's this obsession of yours with her?
It's not an obsession. I know she did it.
Linda.
To get back at me. She thinks it's my fault Jack broke up their engagement.
Do you have any proof?
I do. I found this lipstick in Wendy's locker. Look, that's the rag I used to erase the message. It's the exact same color.
Someone else could have used her lipstick, though. Is that all you have?
It's not. There's also this. I sent it to her a few days ago. I was kindly warning her that her behavior could compromise her engagement, and I was quite right. But look at what she scribbled down here. Not only does it prove she hates me, the writing's the same as the message on the door.
Very well. I'll call Wendy to my office later and fire her.
Good. It's time you see her for who she really is. The nerve she has calling you a bitch. And to expose our intimacy like that.
Speaking of which, I thought we might,
yes.
No messages. Let's try another vent. Can't open these without a screwdriver. I might be able to find a screwdriver in the janitor's closet. good enough. Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe? Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard. Guys, where in this hotel haven't you made out? Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now. Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver. Huh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Maybe I shouldn't wander around with my pockets full. Is there anything I can put down? Back down to the lobby, Sophie. Let's find Eugene and get that screwdriver. Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver. Maybe I shouldn't wander around with my pockets full. Is there anything I can put down? Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard. Back down to the lobby, Sophie. Let's find Eugene and get that screwdriver. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Aha! I'll have to remember these. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Maybe I shouldn't wander around with my pockets full. Is there anything I can put down? Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. Maybe I shouldn't wander around with my pockets full. Is there anything I can put down? I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
It's, Miss Bellevet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
Yes, I am.
Don't take too long.
No, I won't.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator, and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick. Opposing something that could help so many people. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. Aha! Let's get you to that vent. This blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month. You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Bellevet, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Bellevet?
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
sorry.
There was a problem with the window, but it seems Eugene fixed it. Now, as I was saying, I'm really disappointed. You just started working here. I don't know the topic yet.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month.
Uh,
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I was looking for a screwdriver to fix a loose vent.
A loose vent? Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it? And why on earth would you look for a screwdriver in my office?
I thought Eugene might be there.
Well, I don't ever want to see you in my office without permission again. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Drake has asked to see you.
Again? God, he just can't get enough of me, can he?
Just indulge him. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Okay, fine. That was a close one.
Yeah, I had a few cold sweats, but at least I found what I was looking for.
Good. Well, if you need me, I'll be attending to the whims and worries of our entitled guests. Don't be a stranger.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Weston. It's Bernard Reduce from the Foreign. Yes, wake up. All right. No, I do not wish to leave you.
Sorry, ma'am. How big did you say your party was again? Whew, that's big. It might be a bit difficult to... Well, maybe we can squeeze you in after
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited.
I'm looking at our availability.